Yeah, I think when I think about tool conflict, it's it could be the one tool in negative impacting another tool, like Alan was talking about with the APIs. It could be the cultural practice of staff doing things impacting the performance of a tool, like Stephen's talking about. But it might not just be a direct negative impact. It might be that one tool is generating a lot more cloud resources and shutting them down really quickly, and then another tool that's tracking all of those elements is now all of a sudden doing a lot more work than it has ever done. It's still succeeding, but it's now doing a lot more and potentially costing a lot more. And so tool conflict doesn't always have to result in crashes. It could just mean it's outside of your expectations of one tool's behavior because another tool's there in the environment. Now, ideally, tools just sort of know about each other and are able to sort of be considerate, but you could imagine the complexity that would look like if every tool was somehow hooked in API level or something of each other's behaviors. And so sometimes it's easier just to put guardrails in, this tool can operate within this area, these tools are operating with those. But you can imagine that the more you put in guardrails, the more you're isolating the different tools, their overall effectiveness is slowly dropping. But also the complexity of the environment, knowing what runs where and which tool is the authoritative in each area. And so you really do sort of need to figure out, like, are we creating exceptions because we're unwilling to sort of standardize on something or change the behaviors of our tooling as an aggregate set? Or are we willing to accept that level of complexity in order to have highly customized zones of our cloud environment with different tools being the authoritative of the automations that have been taking place?